Well, welcome to another update from us at the end of a long, hot week here at Logic. Slightly different location today from our room 20, which is fully air conditioned and we have been making a lot of use of over the past week. It has been a challenge for us over the last week to ensure that we can keep our children safely in education, but that is absolutely what we have managed to do. I think it is all too easy to jump to closure without trying to look at other options or explore things that can be done to ensure that students can maintain that consistent education. I appreciate that's been difficult, and I'm very grateful to parents for sticking by us with that, because other schools have made different decisions at this time. But as I say, the building lends itself well to these conditions. There are some classrooms that are overly hot, but we have been able to remove classes from those environments and make use of other areas across the school. Potentially part of that being helped by our Year 11s and Year 13s now having left, but also the efforts that we go to make sure that our children can stay here safely. And that has obviously extended to ensuring that they're provided with the ice lollies on a daily basis, because it is just hot and that is just a nice thing to do. Exams have been busy this week, so Year 10 and Year 12 have been completing end of year assessments, and they have done fantastically well across the board in sitting those assessments through challenging conditions. And now our staff are moving on to ensure that those are then marked ready for our end of year review meetings that are taking place in just a couple of weeks' time. It's a really good opportunity for us to then talk with you about the progress that your child has made across this year and start to look forward to that planning into next year as well. So there's detail in the main email about that, which is taking place on Friday, the 10th of July. As we run up to that event, every single day is important for us here at Logic. We do plan our calendar very, very carefully, and we speak to our staff about maximising those learning opportunities. There is no wasted time. It's not the idea that we've now finished assessments, so there's nothing left for us to do this year. Everything is put in place to make sure that we hit the ground running in September, but also there's a lot of additional work that needs to go on at this time to ensure that students are absolutely in the best place for their careers and their future pathways. So every school day does count, and again, that attendance piece, please make sure that you continue to ensure that your child attends school every single day. Other bits and pieces I need to mention at this time, so results day, so for Year 11 and Year 13, so Year 13 will be first on Thursday the 13th of August. The 20th is for Year 11 the following week. Again, full details in the email on those things. We're looking forward to next week our 10th birthday. So on Friday, the 3rd of July, we will be celebrating our 10th anniversary, a huge community event as well. So if you are able to attend, then please do check the main email for more details. That event starts at 12:30, and we would like to see as many of you there as possible. There are some important changes coming into free school meals. So the way in which we validate free school meal claims is changing in line with the DfE's new expectations. It used to be that once a claim went in for free school meals, that would never have to be revalidated. The government is now moving to a situation where those claims must be validated year on year. However, at the same time, they are also extending the programme to cover more families. So anybody in receipt of universal credit or pensions credit or a number of other taxable benefits will now be able to claim free school meals. The way in which we do that is changing, and there will be further information coming out for parents in a separate email around that in the coming days. If you're concerned or you want to talk to us about those things, then please do reach out. It is a fantastic benefit to have, and we think that as many of our students should take it up as are eligible. So please do work with us around that. Massive thank you to everybody that supported us at Shepperton Fair. Again, there's some great photos in the main email to go along with that, but we were well represented by our students at that event. It was fantastic to see our students talking to parents about their experiences here and sharing the growth that they've had since they've joined us. A huge thank you to everybody involved in that for making that event such a success. And speaking of successful events, we've also had our end of year proms for both Year 11 and Year 13. That's always a bittersweet time for us. It's a great time of celebration, but also of sadness when people are then moving on from the school after a great number of years having been with us. Both events were very well set up by our staff, and it's great to see them volunteering their time so givingly to celebrate our student successes at the school. Finally, just a reminder that the school does operate a parent portal now. I think some of the data there has had an issue in refreshing recently, but that has now been rectified. So thank you very much for those of you that have fed back comments on those bits and pieces. I hope you managed to find some shade this weekend as the temperatures look high, but into next week we should be returning to a bit more normality as students then head off into work experience and opportunities week and various bits and pieces. So year 10 will be out off on work experience for the coming week, and then year 12 have got residential experiences before they move into opportunities week the week after. Great to catch up. We'll speak to you all again soon.